It's the end of the month, so that means there's another zine. Let me show you what my June was like. At the beginning of the month, I wanted to make these clay wall-hanging moths with a bunch of leaves layered with resin. It was definitely a trust the process because sometimes it looked ugly. Eventually, I just needed to put more and more layers in order for it to actually work out well. For the next chapter, we have a color swatch, and we tried color swatching our life. My friend picked up some color swatches and I chose these randomly, which I think are pretty fitting. So we just went around our day at a thrift store as well as a garden to see what colors I could find, and these were the most similar. Some of them aren't perfect, but it was really fun to be able to focus on just those greens and teals and see where I could find them in the world. I did a video similar to this years and years ago. It was fun doing it with a friend. Next on our list is bike riding. I love that you could take your bike out when it's nice out. At least once a week after work, there's a nice sunny day and I'm excited to take my bike and explore Connecticut. I keep seeing these trails, and I know that there's hiking trails as well, but I just want to explore what I've seen, and it's been so rewarding being able to see my world differently than just driving by. Now I'm doodling around a picture of a sunset. It's a bunch of clouds changing colors due to the sun setting around a moon. It was so beautiful and I love being able to capture the sky. When I see a color change in the sky, it makes me feel so happy and lucky to be alive to see such beautiful things. This next picture is actually my daily drawing. I do drawings Monday through Friday on YouTube as well as Instagram, and it really helps my art practice. I love being able to focus on things that I suck at or just things that come to mind, and they might turn into something more beautiful in the future for me. Lately, I've been making masterpieces in my style, which has been really helpful. And of course, you know it wouldn't be one of my videos if I wasn't exploring nature, so let's take a look at that. My friend and I really like being outdoors, and we also love collecting rocks. So I took her to my spots where we were in nature and we could collect garnets. I did drop my bottle of garnets later that day, but overall we had a good time. Next up, we have all my travels through nature this month. I love being outside with all this warm, beautiful weather and all the greens. I love being there. Most of my nature walkings happen because of my dog, and sometimes it might be a little annoying to take her out, but obviously I have to, and I'm also grateful because it makes me feel so much better mentally, and it's just nice to be outside and breathe fresh air. I've also been taking a lot of nature trips with my friend, so it's been really good for me to just get out, and her as well. Something about being near fresh water or trees is great. When my parents visit, we also like to go outside, so that's another bonus. We did a hike that led to some beautiful rocks and the beach, so it's always nice to be near some beautiful water as well as greenery, especially during golden hour. I've been able to borrow the metal detector again from my library, and I've been getting outside as well, just trying to find some treasure, hopefully Kim K's earring, but I usually just find a bunch of garbage. It's still fun to be outside and catch views that I never would have if I was just sitting at home. And trust me, some days I do stay at home, whether I'm not feeling good, or I'm tired from the workday, or just because of work. I miss a lot of what's going on outside, and I know the summer days are fleeting, and that makes me so anxious, so I try to get outside as much as possible, even without having to walk my dog. The next picture on our zine is a picture of me making a cosplay. If you didn't know, I'm creating a comic about moon people, and I wanted to try to create their ritual outfit in real life. I love making costumes, so might as well do it with one of my characters. I've never tried that before, and I thought it'd be really fun, and I'm having a good time. It's taking a very long time, especially because I'm not doing YouTube full-time anymore, but I love the process, and it's coming out pretty well. I'm excited to see the future version of it. The next video still is a picture of my feet as I'm walking through different terrain. I like meshing it all together to see where I've been. Our next little image is an adventure my friend and I took, a little road trip across Connecticut. We wound up going to a bunch of abandoned places and just things on our bucket list. First we went to this abandoned castle, which was beautiful and filled with graffiti. It was great seeing all the colors and really just having time to be at this place alone and take in everything. Right next to the castle were a bunch of trails, so we just kept walking and walking and wanted to see where it would lead us. We got in the car and found a sign for an old quarry, so we went there, and that was another abandoned place we weren't expecting. It was really fun to just walk around and see what was there. Then we went to another place on Atlas Obscure, which was a fairy village. Maybe it was made by an artist, maybe it was made by someone who needed to protect themselves from fairies. Who knows? It was just really interesting to see. The last stop on our weird Connecticut road trip was Holy Land, of course, and it was really cool to see. A lot of it was overgrown, there weren't a ton of people around, we just had it to ourselves. It was interesting to see the depictions of the Bible stories and just walk around, find some berries. I'm not very religious, but it was interesting to see what was created, their interpretation, and what vandalism happened, as well as nature taking over. I busted my ass on the stairs there, but we got tacos and churros later, so it made everything worth it. This adventure was going to Fire Island. We went with my family to go for a party, and it was a lot of work, but it was fun seeing everyone, and it was just great being near the beach in this way. It was my niece and my dad's birthday as well as Father's Day, so it was a big little get-together because my family's pretty big, but it was a small get-together, if that makes sense. And my favorite part was honestly just spending time on the beach with my immediate family and my niece and just really watching her explore life as a 1-year-old. On this day, I tried to metal detect on the beach. I literally found nothing. It was very disappointing, but it was so pretty, it didn't really matter. And I got my steps in, so that's pretty good. And this last image is a piece of art by an artist in Connecticut who my friend and I wanted to visit. We made this day a whole art day, and we wound up going to multiple places and seeing so much art and doing so many things. It was actually a lot of fun. Very tiring, but I'm glad that we tried. I love this artist's colors, themes, patterns, and traditional work. I personally love this one the most, though. We went to a different art museum, and it was cool to see some local artists in there and just some traditional art history work as well. There were so many different pieces, so many different styles and mediums. It was really interesting to see. Now we're finally at my favorite part. The thing I was waiting for all day was the art and flower display. The bouquets were specifically made inspired by the paintings they were next to. It was so gorgeous the way that they were able to make these bouquets, and the little flowers I've never seen before that work so well with the pieces of art. They were their own piece of art. It was gorgeous. I'm so inspired and I want all of the flowers. Since we were in a museum, there were other pieces of art, so these are the ones that inspired me. Later, we walked through some gardens, and then after that, we met up with the boys and got some food and saw some chickens. Thanks for watching all of my June. I hope you enjoyed. I had a really good time. I love making these videos. It makes me appreciate what I have in life and what I've done, and how much I forget that I have done. And I encourage you to make some kind of photo collage or scrapbook or zine to remember your months. Again, thanks so much for watching. Check me out on Etsy. Buy something if you would like. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you would like, and I can't wait to see you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye!